Welcome, everyone. I'm Oren Bar, physical therapist specializing in chronic pain. Uh, Welcome to all our live followers and to all those who are um, listening to it or watching it on repeat. Um, so I just want to get straight into the heart of the substance, which we were talking about pain, and again, the concept of pain as not as something that is just sent up from the body to the brain, but something that the brain takes lots of different components and makes a decision about whether to create the pain experience for you. One of those ingredients, if you like, that can come into play that we haven't talked about in detail is beliefs. Okay, so how do beliefs influence the pain experience and what the brain is doing with that? Well, on a very simple level, you can imagine a person walking down a dark alley. Um, in one case, if they believe that they're safe and they're familiar with the neighborhood and so on, they may be um, uh, perfectly comfortable and carrying themselves in a very normal way. On the other hand, if the person believes that their life is in danger, that same walk down the alley is influenced by that belief. So they may be tensing up their muscles in preparation for a fight, or they may be holding their body in such a way in preparation for running away. So the belief will influence how the brain is holding the body, and some of these beliefs are very, obvious, like that, and some are more subtle and ongoing. Deepak Chopra tells a very interesting story about an Aborigine tribe where there is the witch doctor has some kind of magic stick, and if the witch doctor points the magic stick at somebody in the community, then they end up dying. And some anthropologists went to explore this story, and they said that it's actually true. If somebody in the community perpetrates a crime or does something very bad against the tribe, then they line up, and the witch doctor takes out this stick, holds it behind their back, and then when they get to that person that did the transgression, they point the stick at them. Well, lo and behold, over the next few days, the person who had the stick pointed at them goes into this deep depression. They stop eating, and eventually they die. So the reason he tells that is because this belief that the stick is what can kill you is very strong. In fact, some tribes wanted to get the Australian government to legislate against owning of such sticks by the witch doctors, and the point of that story is that we see ourselves in the West as a lot more sophisticated than that. We don't have witch doctors. We have, orthopedic surgeons, and they don't point a silly stick at us. They have a sophisticated MRI, and they don't tell us that we're going to die. They just tell us that, we've got, herniated disc and failed back and all kinds of diagnoses, and that's why we are in pain. So those beliefs can be very, very powerful, especially when coming from a figure of authority. And sometimes it's quite difficult to dispel those beliefs. I had one example of a patient who told me that his back went out 50 years ago, and he went to the doctor, and the doctor looked at an X-ray, not even an MRI, but an X-ray, and sat him down and told him that he is going to have back pain every day for the rest of his life. And this patient looked at me and said, that man was right. I ended up having back pain for the rest of my life ever since that day. And it makes you wonder, you know, how powerful was that belief in influencing this person's outcome. So, you know, again, if we're looking at chronic pain and all the different ingredients that go into chronic pain, then it's actually worth, you know, having a discussion or having a look at some of these beliefs. And also, what's interesting is some of these beliefs are based on myths, okay, and that's what we will talk about next time. So, for example, do any of you believe that your back pain is caused by bulging discs? A lot of people are told that, but are bulging discs causing pain a myth? Well, tune in next time and we'll explore different myths that influence beliefs and therefore influence chronic pain. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.